Hi, welcome back to my channel. So in my last video I said that I was gonna start making some changes to my MX5, and I went through a list of all different stuff that I wanted to change or fix, and it's finally come to the time where I've started to do some of these things. Even though the changes that I've made are really small, I feel like every little thing I do with this car just makes me so happy and just so much more excited for when it's done. So I also spoke about in my last video how I was 90% sure I was gonna get this car ready to sell it about springtime, and then go for the Honda S2000. And I was so sure of that then, but to be honest, in between now and then, I don't know how long ago that video was, but it was last summer. So some time has passed, and between now and then, I don't know, like, I just love this car so much. I really do. And especially now I've started to do little things on it. I kind of thought this might happen, but I'm starting to just become more passionate about this car and just more sort of solid in my mind that this is the car that I want. And I do want to be that person who tries all different cars and like experiences different things. I do want to be that person, but I just love this car. I love it so much. And I feel like as well with the progression to the next car that I want, I don't know, I kind of want to go from this to that, and it will make sense eventually when I do one day get that car. I'm not going to say what my dream car is on this channel because I don't want to jinx it, but one day I will get that dream car, and I feel like this will be such a cool transition to go from this to my dream car. Maybe you can guess what it is in the comments because it's a bit obvious. I love Mazda, but yeah. And I feel like as well, I always wanted to do so much with this car, and I've had it for so long now, and I never actually did anything with it. I've just seen something that's really bothering me. Sorry. There's something here that I haven't like clicked in properly. That's annoying me. So yeah, I feel like I never actually did all the things I wanted to do with this car, and I've had it for so long, and it's going to annoy me if I sell this for something else when I never actually got to experience this car how I wanted to experience it. So I'm finally doing stuff, and the first thing that kickstarted this whole like me actually getting round to doing this stuff, because I keep saying I'm going to do it, never do it, was that I found this person online was selling parts of their MX5. Basically, they bought a crashed MX5 because they wanted to use one panel from it, and they were selling all the other parts. And one of the panels on my car, sorry, the boot lid on my car, it's been dented for a really long time now, and I feel like that's just been holding me back from everything because I keep using it as an excuse to not do anything else. I'm like, well, I need to do the boot lid before I do anything else. I didn't even mention it in my last video, but yeah, there was a small dent on it, and I finally bought one. So this guy was selling one, and it was the exact same color as mine. So there's different shades of Soul Red, and he had the exact shade that I needed, which is 41V, I believe it is. So yeah, I went and bought that from him, and I've replaced that. I'll show you the before and after. And then basically when I was there, he said, if you want to buy any other little parts, like feel free, I'll sell them to you. So I had a look around in my car when I got home, and there was a few little bits that I remembered from my video as well that I mentioned that needed replacing. So I wrote down a list, and then we went back and I just bought all those little pieces that I needed. And now I fitted them all on. There's one thing that I still haven't fitted on, but I'll go through everything that I've done in this video. And yeah, it's starting to look so much better, and I'm feeling so happy about it, and I just feel like a newfound inspiration to do stuff with my car. Also, the guy I met was so great. He was so lovely, and he gave me some recommendations for my MX5. He said he's owned loads of MX5s before, so he had some really good recommendations. So there's a couple more things that I will be doing in the next few months with it. Just, you know, gotta save up the funds a little bit now. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the things in my car which I've done, mostly external. There's a couple of things inside. So my car's actually looking quite nice right now, and oh, that's very loud. I did choose to do this while it was raining because my car is quite dirty, and in the rain it looks a bit better, but when it's dry it's not looking so good. So the first obvious one that I've changed is the wing mirror covers. I went for black. Now I feel like might be an unpopular opinion, but I think it looks really, really good. The reason that I got these is because the guy who sold me the other parts, his MX5 had these on it, and I was going to buy them from him, but they were all scratched up, so I just went on MX5 parts and bought them. I think they were like £70 for the pair. I did it before, so I believe I can do it again. This one might be a bit harder. I might have to get used to it. Oh. So yeah, I really love how the black on here now matches this black. It's gone blurry. Yeah, so I love how it matches, and yeah, I looked at carbon fiber ones, but I like how it matches, and it wouldn't if it was carbon fiber, you know. So yeah, I think it looks really good. Sorry, it's really noisy in this car park now for some reason. The next thing that I changed here is the quarter panel here. My last one was really rusty here, and apparently this is a common problem with MX5, so I'll show you the before and after. Basically, we just changed it. We put some new tape around this one so that hopefully it prevents it from happening again. But another thing I changed is the window, actually, because, oh no, not the window on this side. I changed the window on the other side because my old one had a bit of a crack in it. Not a crack, but like more of a scratch. And I've washed it many times since it happened and it just hasn't come out. So as the guy was selling me loads of parts, I was like, just throw it in, you know? Why not? May as well make it as good as possible. Oh yeah, so here's my new boot lid. I'm just so happy with it. It was the one thing that was bothering me the most. Like, I was so embarrassed by it for some reason. I don't know why. But again, I'll show you a before and after of where it was. The dent was about here. And yeah, I did try and get it filled in, but no one would do it because apparently like what this is made out of is kind of hard to repair. Plus it was a whole paint chip as well. So people just weren't willing to do it, or if they were, it was so expensive. So yeah, I'm just happy that I've got a replacement now. Another thing that I did was these little like footwell panels. Because my previous ones were really scratched, but the ones on his MX5 weren't so bad. Also, he sprayed them with this spray. I don't know what the spray was. I think we took a picture of it, but it takes out all of the little scratches, so it looks really nice and new now. And I did the one on the other side too. And the last thing that I got was these two sun visors, and the reason being is because when I got this car, the sun visor flaps, like this part, I'll show you. This part here, these were missing for some reason. One of them was missing and one of them was just snapped off. But yeah, I just thought, why not replace it with the flap? It's not really that big of a deal, but I don't know, like when I have my sun visor open, when I'm driving, like you can just see, you know what I mean? It's just a little bit annoying. So I just thought, why not while I was there? But the problem is, when we took them out of their MX5, this part broke. So there's supposed to be like a little bit which you can hook in. This part broke, so I think what I'm going to do is just take the visor flaps out and replace them, rather than like removing this whole thing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that at some point. That's the one thing I haven't actually like put in yet, just because I don't really care that much. It's just, you know, why not? So yeah, that's everything that I've changed so far, and I'm really, really grateful for that guy who I found who sold me all those parts, because it's really sort of given me a push to do all of this, and it was good that I could just buy it all in one place and get it out of the way. There's still so many things I want to do, of course, but yeah, I needed that initial push to do it because I was just putting it off forever, to be honest. And yeah, I have a newfound inspiration for doing this car. So many other little things I've thought of that I want to do now as well. Basically, I found this Instagram account. It's a guy who lives in Japan and he has two MX5s and he has one in Soul Red like this. And basically I love all the modifications he's done. Like, he's made it look so pretty. So I'm gonna put his account here, go and have a look, and basically I just want to copy him. Not all of them, I don't want to copy him completely, but some of them are really, really nice what he's done. And he actually did inspire me a bit as well with the black wing mirror covers. So yeah, but I want to focus on looks, but I do also want to do a couple things with the performance. So I want to do, first thing I want to do is air intake, and next thing I want to do is exhaust. But hopefully those will come in the next few months. We'll see. Again, gotta wait on the funds. But yeah, hopefully I can do those, and I really want to fit them myself, learn how to do it. So I'll try and video it so that I can post it here to show my progress and stuff. I actually did fit like quite a lot of these parts. If I've got any videos of me doing them, I'll insert them here. But yeah, that is all for now, and I will update again once I've started doing the other bits that I want to do. Hopefully it's not too long this time. As I said, I have the inspiration now, I'm in the mood, so I think it will happen soon. Plus summer is coming up, so I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, I don't think I'll be selling this car anytime soon. Maybe next year, who knows? But this year I think I'm gonna enjoy it for at least one last summer. We'll see. Thank you for watching.